On a sunny day in Youngstown, Ohio, the Meadville Mustangs play 2 games on this afternoon. It's a beautiful day here in eastern Ohio, and we play out of the state of Pennsylvania for the first time in 7 innings, but they come back here again today trying to get a win. And if they sweep the doubleheader today, audio-only broadcast today in what will be the 11th game of this Rust Belt League season. We'll get into the lineups real quick. His first pitch is just a few moments away for the Mustangs. Ryan Dougherty leads it off in center field. Jordan Suvak bats second. He's in right field. Kenny Lavrich is third. He's at shortstop. Third baseman in the cleanup hole is Brandon Butler. Cole Grable's at second base and bats fifth. Brady Lane is the designated hitter. He bats sixth. John Sharp is the catcher, batting seventh. Elias Seniori is in left field. He bats eighth. Mason Bevan is the extra hitter. He bats ninth. And Tristan Holland rounds out the order for the Mustangs at first base. On the side of the Creekside Crocodiles, come in with the best record in the Rust Belt League, 10-6 so far this season. They've won 8 out of their last 10. Anthony Perry leads it off at shortstop. Chase Franklin bats second in center field. Colton Saffer is in left field. He bats third. Caleb Jones is in the cleanup hole. He's the extra hitter. Mason Monroe is at first base. He's in the 5 hole. In the 6 hole, J.P. Prosen is at second base. Jason Trivieri is in right field. At third base, Steve Rohan, he bats 8th. Darius Beck is the catcher, bats 9th. And Jeremy Cruzwise is the designated hitter and batting 10th. So we're just about ready to go here in Youngstown. It's a hot day, and we are outside for today's broadcast. The first time that we've seen that all season long, and hopefully the last in these conditions. It is a little bit warm. So Dougherty just about ready to go to step in against Joe Roth, right-handed pitcher on the mound for the Creekside Crocodiles. Dougherty stepping in. Umpire gives the signal to play. Third baseman for the Crocodiles, Rohan, in on the grass, and the first pitch is swung on and missed for a strike, and we are underway in Youngstown, Ohio. So the only non-Pennsylvania team is the one that the Mustangs meet with today. The 0-1 pitch is grounded into left field, and that's going to be a hit to start this game. Big hop off the grass, and Dougherty is aboard early. So 2 pitches in, and early fireworks for the Mustangs. That was one of the things they weren't able to do yesterday, was get base runners around the bases and all the way home. Had the bases loaded with less than 2 outs twice yesterday and only produced 1 run each time. So hopefully if they're in that situation again in today's game, they can capitalize. Suvak, first pitch to him is fouled down the line. It's in fair territory, and he's out at first. So that one just kind of stuck. And we do have grass lines here at Pemberton Park. So there's 1 away in the inning. Dougherty moves up to second base on the ground ball, and it looked immediately like it would drift foul, but that was not the case. So now just 3 pitches into today's contest. The 3-hitter Kenny Lavrich comes to the plate. Lavrich walked twice yesterday and reached once on a hit. The first pitch to him is down low, swung on and missed for strike 1. Goes down 0-1 early in the count. The Crocodiles have been incredibly consistent so far this season. As we said in the pregame, 8 out of their last 10 have gone their way. A dangerous adversary, definitely a big test. That one fouled off into the parking lot to our right. Lavrich goes down 0-2. So a runner aboard already, just underway here at Pemberton Park in Youngstown, Ohio. The runner on second is Ryan Dougherty for the Meadville Mustangs. Pitch up high is called for a ball. Checks his swing, does Lavrich, and the count goes to 1-2. Roth not super tall by any means, but bringing some fastball velocity here early on in today's contest. It's Kenny Lavrich at the plate. The 1-2 pitch. Outside for ball 2. He takes a close one there. Gets right back in the box. So we're sitting in the stands. We're getting the fan perspective here today. Now, obviously, you can't see with our audio-only broadcast here on the road. 2-2 pitch to Lavrich is inside. Almost gets a piece of him, but he gets out of the way. The count is full. And the throw back to the pitcher, Roth, is a little bit wild. He'll recover. No movement from Dougherty on second base. One out here, just underway on the Mustangs Baseball Network. Luke Burgess here with you. 3-2 count to Kenny Lavrich. Payoff pitch to the shortstop. Swung on and missed. He struck him out. So Lavrich goes down on strikes. After the ground ball to the third baseman and the leadoff single, there's a runner on second with 2 outs for Brandon Butler. And Butler's seen some elevation in the order lately. Started the season hitting normally in the 6 or 7 hole, and now we've seen him up in that cleanup spot 2 straight days. Saw him in the 3 hole not too long ago either. He's got a runner in scoring position, trying to get him around all the way. First pitch outside. That one gets away from the catcher, Beck. And easily moving up to third is Dougherty. A 1-0 count, and now runner just 90 feet away. And just kind of pulled that fastball. Fastball heavy so far from Ross. Haven't really seen the breaking pitches. He threw the one inside to Lavrich on the 2-2 pitch. Butler ahead in the count. And early for the Mustangs. The first pitch swung on and missed. Evens the count up at 1-1. Crocodiles hit up and down their lineup. They really don't have many weaknesses. 1-1 pitch is fouled off by Butler. A 1-2 count. 2 away already in the inning. And the Crocs trying to strand that leadoff hitter, Ryan Dougherty, who singled on the second pitch of today's game. Right-handed hitter Butler at the plate. Roth all ready to go. He comes home, sends that one out into center field. Chasing onto it is Franklin. He can't make the catch, dives. So it's a single and a run. That one just sent out into shallow center field, died down, and Butler is aboard, and the Mustangs lead this one in the first inning 1-0. That's really all you could ask for after the events of yesterday's game. Get out to an early lead, kind of establish yourself. And it was an issue yesterday. Today, not so much. First pitch to Cole Grable is fouled off. He sends that one over to his right into the parking lot. The runner takes off on the pitch. The throw is outside, and there's no throw from the catcher, Beck. He kind of loses his handle on it there. And it's 1-1 to the 5-hitter Grable back at second base today after he took a trip over to the hot corner yesterday. A 1-1 pitch. 2 away in the inning. Butler on second. That one fouled back off the chain link behind home plate. Serving as our backstop today. And Luke Burgess here with you in the top of the first inning. The Mustangs already out to a 1-0 lead. Positive sign for them early on. The pitch. That one fouled off the mask of Beck behind the dish. He seems to be all right, and we'll get right back to it. Try the 1-2 again. Our runner on second is Butler. He stole on the first pitch of this at-bat. 1-2 again. That one cracked out to right field. Drifting onto it is Treveri. He makes the catch, and the inning is over. So through a half inning here on the Mustangs Baseball Network, the Mustangs up early, 1-0 over the Creekside Crocodiles on the Mustangs Baseball Network. Ready to go in the bottom of the first inning. Mustangs baseball here on the Mustangs Baseball Network, and Meadville Mustangs out to an early 1-0 lead. It's Jake Slater who gets the start. Cathedral Prep product on the mound for the Mustangs. He hasn't appeared in quite some time. Last time we saw him was at Pullman Park in Butler. He'll face the shortstop Anthony Perry, who fouls off the first pitch he sees, and we're underway in the bottom of the first. It's got to be nice for Slater to have some run support early on. Goes out there with a little bit of confidence. Outfield, infield playing at normal depth. Outfield is as well. Pitch. Breaking ball up high. Evens the count up at 1-1. And that was one of the things we saw yesterday a whole ton was first pitch balls and leadoff walks as well. The Mustangs allowed 5 leadoff walks in 8 innings. Or 7 innings even. 1-1 pitch is up high and outside, so it's a 2-1 count to the leadoff hitter, Perry, over at shortstop today. First time we've seen the Crocodiles all season long. Right-hander pitcher throws one in there, and it's comebacker to the mound. He makes the play easily, throws on to first, and there's one away. So a quick first out for the Mustangs on defense. Now we'll see Chase Franklin, the center fielder, who made that diving attempt on the ball hit out to center field. One away in the inning already. Franklin, left-handed hitter now, facing the righty Slater. Big righty, throws one in there, up high for ball 1. Slater came in relief when we saw him pitch in Butler. He gets the start today. 1-0 pitch, breaking ball, drops in for a strike, and placed that one well, found the outside corner and stuck to it. Already a 1-0 lead for the Mustangs. If you're just joining us here on the Mustangs Baseball Network, Luke Burgess here with you. That one, bunt laid down the third base line. Chasing onto it is Butler. He tries to barehand but can't get a piece. So the runner, Franklin, will reach on a bunt single. And now the Crocodiles have a base runner with 1 away. A 3-hitter, Colton Saffer, left fielder. Where's number 21? A runner on first, held on by Tristan Holland. Came in to replace Bevan. Runner takes off on the first pitch. The throw down is short, and the tag is not in time. So it's a stolen base for Franklin. He's got his feet moving. So 1-0 count early. A pitch was just outside to the right-hander. Slater comes set, and he comes home. Throws that one inside. Almost got a piece, but gets out of the way, does Saffer. 2-0 the count to the left fielder. Sun's starting to creep across the infield. That one thrown in for a strike. Drops the curveball back in. He's had good command of that curveball early on. Just in the third batter of the afternoon. It is a bright day today. High UV in eastern Ohio. Second baseman backs off the second base bag. Curveball dropped in there. That one's popped up way high. Chasing onto it is the third baseman, Butler. It looks like it's going to drop in foul territory, and it does. Lavrich was all the way over there, but he couldn't get a glove on it. So it's 2-2. And a good effort from both of the left side infielders. No one able to get there. So another shot after the pop-up, and that really came on a hung curveball from Slater. He didn't get the top spin that he wanted on it. So the count is 2-2. Here comes the pitch. Cracked out to left field. Chasing onto it is Zinuri. He makes the catch, and there's 2 away in the bottom of the first inning. Now the cleanup hitter, Caleb Jones, extra hitter for today's action. Runner did not tag up on the flyout, so still runner at second with 2 away. It's Mason Monroe would hit next if Jones reaches. Lefty hitter. First pitch to him is out to second base over the head of Grable into right field. Rounding third and coming around to score is Franklin. It's an RBI single for Jones, the extra hitter, and we're all knotted at 1. And almost mirror innings in the top and bottom of the first inning. RBI single from the four-hitter to score the team's first run. So it's a 1-1 contest here early on, and no one said it would be easy against the best team in the Rust Belt League. Mason Monroe now first baseman, right-handed hitter. Runner on first. Slater from the stretch. Delivers. That one grounded onto second base. Grable picks up cleanly, tosses onto his shortstop Lavrich, and he gets the third out of the inning. So 5 come to the plate in the inning. We're through 1 full, and all knotted up at 1 here on the Mustangs Baseball Network. Top of the second inning, Brady Lane, John Sharp, and Elias Seniori to come to the plate for the Mustangs, and it was punch-counter-punch in that first after the Mustangs scored in the top of the inning. Crocodiles come right back and even the score, so it's 1-1 heading into the second, and it's the designated hitter who starts us off. He gets a piece of one, fouls that one back, 0-1 count. Right-hander Joe Roth gets his pitch, delivers. That one grounded onto third base. Big hop off the infield grass, throw onto first, and he's out. Well, what a play at third by Rohan. He snagged that one after it took a massive jump on the end of the infield, and he throws onto first, coming up from his knees to get the out. So there's one away in the inning. And John Sharp now, catcher. Made some good contact yesterday, had a hit. Up on the infield, drifting towards it is the catcher, and it lands and he makes the catch right in the home plate area. So quickly 2 away after the pop out and catcher to catcher. And it's Beck who makes that play. It's left fielder Elias Seniori with 2 outs in the second inning. Mason Bevan on deck for the Mustangs. First pitch from Roth. Up high and in for ball 1. Roth definitely likes to attack with the fastball early. See what he does here. 1-0 pitch. Down low, gets away from the catcher, and it's 2-0. Two and 0 pitch to the corner outfielder. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. 2-0 fastball down low and away. And he just swung through that one, trying to turn it the opposite way. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Went right back up there. Elevated a little bit this time, but back on that outside corner, and he got another pass. So now it's 2-2 with 2 away. That one just tipped foul. 2-2 pitch. Roth working quickly now. That one tapped back against the backstop. So there's 2 away in the inning. It's a 2-2 count. Nobody on. Pitch down low and away. Try to go back to that same location, bring it back down, and Elias was not offering, so it's a full count. Payoff pitch from Roth. That one down low, and no walk him. There's a base runner on. Once again for the Mustangs, they will not be held completely silent in this inning. Now the left-handed extra hitter Mason Bevan has a chance to do something about it with a runner on first. And Bevan has primarily played at first base this season. He was over at first yesterday, but pulled early in the game for Tristan Holland. 0-0 pitch to the lefty is cracked out to center field. Drifting back on it is Franklin. He takes off his hat and makes the catch. A nice defensive play there to backtrack all the way almost to the warning track. And that'll get us out of the top of the second inning. So 9 come to the plate in the first 2. And we're all knotted up at 1 through 1.5 on the Mustangs Baseball Network. Bottom of the second, ready to go in game 1 of this doubleheader. Just a 7-inning game for both halves. It's J.P. Prosen, the second baseman, to lead it off for the Crocodiles. Slater ready to go. First pitch he delivers is fouled off, taken the other way against the fence on the right side. It's 0-1 to the second baseman. Right-handed hitting second baseman. Not a big stature. At the plate facing the tall starter, Slater. Pitch, swung on and missed, and he went to the off-speed there. Grabs a strike. 0-2 now. Slater comes set. Sharp sets out outside. The pitch cracked off to the right side, foul. And just praying that didn't hit anyone's car. Get a lot of balls into the parking lot here. 0-2 count still. The pitch. And that one just outside. Takes it, so it's 1-2 to the right-hander. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Up high. Evens it all up now at 2-2. No outs in the inning. Prosen leading it off for the Crocodiles. Sharp behind the dish today. He's been intermittently catching. 2-2 pitch is grounded on to shortstop. Lavrich fields it on a backhand, throws on to first hard, and he gets there in time. So there's 1 away in the inning. On the nice put out from the smooth fielding shortstop, Lavrich. Now, the right fielder, Jason Trivieri. Left-handed hitter. A pretty good mix of right-handers and left-handers in this Crocodiles lineup. Not something we see very often. Normally very right-handed heavy hitting lineups. First pitch is outside, 1-0. And a little bit of cloud cover coming over for a moment. We'll certainly take that. 1-0 pitch from the righty Slater. That one fouled back over and into the street. Beyond our press box or our setup here. We can't exactly call it a press box outside on the bleachers today. 1-1 count to the left-handed hitter. Slater comes set, delivers. Popped up. Slicing away from him into shallow center field. Lavrich is under it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 away in the bottom of the second inning. And certainly one of the things with these doubleheaders is they can either fly or they can be a very long afternoon at the ballpark. It really depends on if the pitching comes to play when you play 14 innings. So now Steve Rohan, third baseman. First pitch to him is grounded onto third through the left side of the infield and into shallow left. Picked up by Zinuri, and it's a 2-out single for the third baseman to bring Darius Beck, the catcher, to the plate. Slater's done a decent job so far. Just allowed that 1 run. Trying to strand the 8-hitter here with the 9-hitter coming to the plate. And one of the things you notice in this league is we have about half and half real grass and turf infields. Playing today on that real grass. That means the ball won't roll quite as quick as we see, like, for example, yesterday back home. First pitch is called for a strike. Hard fastball in the outside corner to number 26 in white. Mustangs wearing their red tops as usual with the yellow lettering and the gray pants. Pitch number 2 down low for a ball. Took something off of it. Brings the count to 1-1. Crocodiles in all white uniforms with the purple numbering. Purple hats. That one up the middle and into center field. It's another single. Got past the pitcher Slater's outstretched glove, and there's runners on first and second with 2 outs. So now trying to pick them up is Jeremy Cruzwise. 2 away in the inning. Cruzwise is the designated hitter for today's action. Hitting in the 10 hole, top of the order, on deck. And Slater comes set, delivers the pitch down low in the dirt for ball 1. 1-0 count to the right-handed hitter. Beautiful day here in Youngstown, Ohio. Thank you so much for joining us here on the Mustangs Baseball Network. Luke Burgess here with you. 1-1 game in the bottom of the second. The pitch called for a strike, and it's 1-1. Evens up the count to the 10-hitter. A favorable hitter to face, you would think, although, as we talked about pregame, Crocodiles team is very good at eking out wins. They don't score a whole ton of runs. They just don't also allow a whole ton of runs. So able to keep games low scoring. Pitch number 3 is in there for a called strike. They've been able to win a lot of games with defense and clutch hitting so far this season. First time and the only time we'll see them all season long. A little bit of an interleague matchup. 1-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Slater gets out of it. So he strikes out the 10-hitter, and the Mustangs get out of the top of the second without allowing another run. 1-1 still through 2 full here on the Mustangs Baseball Network. Top three on the Mustangs Baseball Network. Luke Burgess here with you for the third inning. All tied up at 1. It's the 10-hitter Tristan Holland to lead things off for the Mustangs. Crocodiles have won 2 in a row. Looking for their third straight here, and the Mustangs had won 3 in a row before yesterday's blowout. Trying to get off the schneid and back in the win column today. 10-hitter Holland playing over at first base today. Roth gets his pitch. He's ready to go. The first pitch he throws in for ball 1. Throws it just inside in the top of the third. So if you're just joining us, it's 1-1 early on. Both teams scored in the first inning, held scoreless in the second. 1-0 pitch in for a strike. Evens it up at 1-1. Blue skies, partly cloudy today. Pitch from the right-hander is tapped foul. Back behind him. It's a 1-2 count. Yesterday we had some pretty weird weather. We had a little bit of rain, then it would go off for a while. We had it come back on several times. Pitch way up high for ball 2. 2-2 count, all even to the left-handed hitting Holland. And then it seemed like it was only raining in the top half of the innings for the first 3 or 4. And then we got a little bit of nice weather. Just humid. Today, not too humid at all. Nice little breeze coming across. Pitch. Up high for ball 3. It's a full count to the left-handed hitter, Tristan Holland. Holland not appear a whole ton at the beginning of the season. Started to get a few more looks lately. Appeared in yesterday's game. 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. And keeping it in his glove is the catcher Beck. So it's a swinging strikeout to start things in the third inning and 1 away. For the top of the order, Ryan Dougherty gets a chance to get another hit. He led off and scored. Had a single. The first time we saw him was at Pullman Park in Game 3. Saw him crank a few home runs this season and a triple. That one's kicked out to right field. Onto it, and it drifts all the way foul. 0-2 count. That one just sliced off the bat. Looked like it might drop near the wall, but ended up coming up quite a bit short. 0-2 count to today's center fielder. And Jordan Suvic on deck. 0-2 pitch. Up the middle. That one gets a piece of the mound into the glove of the second baseman. Throwing on to first, and the runner's safe. The throw from Prosen dragged. And so reaching on the error is Dougherty. And there's one on with 1 out. Now it is Jordan Suvic. Few games off, but he's back in the lineup today out in right field. Umpires discussing quickly now. Maybe they're rehashing this call. Making sure that they see eye to eye. And it seems like all is well, so we will continue to play. Number 12 in red. Right fielder Suvic at the dish for the Mustangs. The 0-0 pitch. That one cracked into left field all the way through the infield and out to Saffer. So it's a single for Suvic, and now there's 2 runners aboard with just 1 out. First pitch ambush, and he swung at the first pitch both times he's been up tonight. So Kenny Lavrich, who struck out swinging his first at-bat, comes to get the Mustangs back in the lead. 0-0 pitch from Roth. Taken up high for ball 1. Top of the third just underway. 3-hitter Lavrich at the plate. And Brandon Butler, who singled his last time on deck. The right field, waved around third, is Dougherty. He comes home.